Kevyn, to the front of the class, babe. You're in the principal's office today. Kevyn, wait.
One of them ones.
Hey everyone, and welcome to my channel. My name is Sierra, and whether this is your first time or you're back for more, I'm so glad you're here with me today because today we're doing a full face of Kevyn Aucoin Beauty. Kevyn Aucoin was so kind enough to send me some products, but I also put in my own order and they happened to arrive the same day. I mean, it's fate, what can I say? So we are trying out a full face of their products, and y'all, this is the outcome, and dare I say, the camera's not even doing it justice. This looks so good in person. The blush. Wait, let me not ruin it for y'all. But yeah, this looks so good. Kevyn, to the front of the class, babe. You're in the principal's office today because we're doing a full face of your makeup, and I can't wait for you guys to come along the ride with me. So let's get into it. I'm so excited to try out these new products that Kevyn Aucoin sent me, but that I also purchased. The fact that my purchase and the package they sent me came on the same day, it's like fate, what can I say? But I originally reviewed this Kevyn Aucoin Sensual Skin Enhancer, and I got the shade 14, and they were kind enough to send me a different shade that they felt might match my skin tone a little bit better, as well as some other goodies. So I'm excited to try out the new skin shade today. The first new product we have to try is the contour eyeshadow palette, and this is in the shade Deep. It says that you can apply the shadows wet or dry to your lids, and first off, the packaging on everything looks super luxe. And to me, this is giving the perfect neutral everyday palette. It has some shimmers, it has a black shadow, it has a lot of neutrals for transition shades, so this is definitely a palette that you can grab and kind of take on the go. I'm really excited to play in this palette and see what I can come up with. As you guys know, I'm trying to get better with shadows, so this is the perfect time, especially with such a beginner friendly eyeshadow palette that you can also use if you really know what you're doing. Okay, starting off, I'm going in with the shade Brick, and this is in the top middle, and I'm just gonna add this as a pink transition shade. And for reference, I am using, wait, they also sent me some brushes. Let me see if there's an eyeshadow brush in here. They also were kind enough to send me the Kevyn Aucoin Making Faces brush set. So I am excited to see how many of these I can use in today's look. And it comes in this super cute fancy handler, which is perfect if you travel a lot or just like your brushes separate. It comes with 3 separate brushes in the set, and it comes with all of the brushes are double-sided, and I have the Duet contour brush, I have the Duet shadow brush, and the Duet foundation brush. So I'm definitely gonna try out the shadow brush while I'm doing my eyes. And I'm also really excited to have this when I'm traveling, because you guys know I've been traveling quite a bit. So I'm going to use the Duet shadow brush and see how I like it. Oh my gosh, that picks up a lot more pigment than my other brush. It has this really cute chocolate shimmer shade, and this screams fall, so I think I'm gonna try that one out today. And in case you're following along, this is the shade Showstopper. Yes. And then I'm gonna go in with some of the black eyeshadow on the outer corner of my lid just to add a little bit more dimension. And then I'm going back in with the shadow brush. I've been using the blend side just to blend out that transition shade and kind of make everything a little less intense on the end. And I actually ended up mixing Goldstone and Showstopper. I don't know how to describe it, but there are definitely eyeshadow looks that you do and it's like it needs a lash. I feel like this is an eyeshadow palette where you don't necessarily need a lash, but you can definitely get away with doing mascara on it, which is great for the everyday moment as well as a full glam moment. So it's the perfect kind of like in between. You have enough to do what you need to do, but enough to step it up. So I could definitely see myself grabbing this eyeshadow palette quite frequently, especially because it's so small and handy. I could see myself packing it away when I'm traveling as well. So if you've been watching any of my recent videos, I have been using the Kevyn Aucoin Sensual Skin Enhancer in the shade 14, but they were kind enough to send it to me in the shade 15. So as you can see, there's definitely a difference between the shades, and so I'm hoping that this is a better shade for color correcting. I'm excited to give it a try because I really like the formula of the Sensual Skin Enhancer. If you also watch me on TikTok, you know I definitely learned my lesson with knowing that this is very pigmented, so I won't be going in with too much. So I'm gonna put this around my mouth. Oh my gosh, this is definitely a better match than the other one. And then I have a few dark spots on my chin. And that's it. I put a little bit on my forehead. So this is definitely a better match than the 14. So if you are around my skin tone, definitely go for the 15 instead of the 14. It just looks a lot more natural already. Oh my gosh. You can't tell me that's not perfect. Oh! Also, in case you're wondering, I'm blending this out with the Morphe M173 brush. It's like a really dense bubble brush. I really love it for blending out color corrector. I also like to bring it up around my nose where I have a little bit of hyperpigmentation. Oh my goodness. This is such a better match. Thank you, Kevyn Aucoin. What? I love this match. Oh my goodness. I thought I couldn't like the product more, but now that it really matches my skin tone, I love it more. What can I say? Yeah. It speaks for itself. What can I say? Ooh. Ah! I spilled some on my leggings. So I actually did end up ordering the foundation balm. I ordered the wrong color. Me and ordering online with shade match, it's really a hit or miss, but I really love the texture of this. I'm gonna swatch it on my hand for you guys. I can't describe the texture, but it's almost like a powder balm, but when you apply it, it feels like a little bit of a liquid, and this is what it looks like. Wait, will this end up matching? No. So as you can see, it's definitely not my skin tone, but I feel like I could find out a way to use this. So I'm gonna keep this and figure out a way to use it because the texture is so intriguing to me that I'm always like, I wonder if I could use it under my eye for like a quick makeup look, if I just wanna add a little highlight. Like there's gotta be some way I can use it and I'm gonna figure it out. So since we are not using the foundation balm today, I am gonna go in with a different skin tint foundation product and then we'll be back. As you guys know, I have mentioned on my channel before that my two best shade matches are from Black owned, female owned beauty brands. And I did notice when doing my shade match through the website, which is normally always a really good match for me, they didn't have a lot of different brands. So one piece of feedback for Kevyn Aucoin, if they happen to see this video, would definitely be to add more brands to the shade finder just so they have more people that are able to find their correct shade. I ended up getting the Etherealist Super Natural Concealer and I got the shade Deep EC07, and this is what it looks like swatched on my hand. When I originally purchased the shade, I wanted it to be a brightening concealer because I didn't have one at the time. So I am going to go in with a bit of a more natural concealer and then use this as a brightening shade. As well as applying a liquid blush. This is so unrelated, but Daddy's Home by Usher has been stuck in my head on repeat ever since I made this joke yesterday about Coach Jim Harball being a big Ciao. Poke it on out, poke it out right there. I'm gonna take this under my eye for an extra brightness, really focusing it on that inner corner, and this is exactly what I was going for. A true brightening shade that's actually going to brighten my under eyes. I'm gonna let that set in for maximum brightness. I'm so excited to try out this concealer. Oh my gosh. Do I finally have a brightening concealer? Wait, this concealer is so easy to blend, first off. I feel like with this concealer, like the consistency of it, how it's easy to blend on top of another concealer, I can finally get the actual brightening under eye that I've been searching for. Yeah, this is, I definitely see myself using this concealer like every time I do my makeup. And I kind of want to add like excess from my brush just on the bridge of my nose for like the perfect extra highlight. Okay, Kevin. I'm gonna do the rest of my powders for my under eye, which, if I say so, my under eye is looking quite flawless. Quite flawless. But I'm going to set that in so that it lasts. Wait a second. I'm kind of geeked right now. I feel like it's not showing, but I'm very excited. This is exactly the shade. This is totally my look, Connie baby. Like, what? But I'm going to go in and set all of those products that I just used, and then we can get into some more. Next, we are going in with the Neo blush in Grapevine. Y'all, look at this blush. It's so pretty to look at, first off, but it's like 3 shades in one, and the gradient is amazing. So hopefully I can end up doing it justice, hopefully. But I'm actually going to try to go in with each of these shades. So I'm gonna start with the deeper shade on my outer corner. This is the wait! This is the prettiest blush color. Ah! Wait, I wasn't ready for that. Oh my gosh, it looks so good on my skin tone. Wait, I'm so excited. Oh my gosh. Wait, I wasn't expecting that. Oh my gosh. Wait, okay, I have to keep going, I have to. Next we're going in with the middle shade, and I'm gonna put that like literally in the middle. Wait, I need this in like every shade, because this gives Painted by Esther, but like for beginners, like the way hers is a gradient. Wait. I really wasn't ready for this. I wasn't ready.
No, she wasn't ready.
Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. And I could see myself using it individually, as well as like all 3 of them, as well as like 2 of them, or like, okay, I'm gonna keep going. And then I'm going in with the lightest shade, and I'm really gonna focus this right under my eye and kind of like transition it in between all of them. Is that like the perfect gradient? Wait, this is so genius. Wait. Kevin, wait. Oh my gosh, this is so perfect. I can see this working on so many skin tones, but like for my deep dark girls, this is everything. And then I'm gonna put some of that middle shade. Like, you guys know I like to put blush on my nose and forehead, so I'm gonna put some of that middle shade on my nose and on my forehead, just to bring it. Wait, I don't think I'm ever gonna put this down. Like, I'm actually obsessed. I need that in every shade. Like, this look, I don't know if it's translating on camera, but this looks so, like, I look like a Barbie. Hi Barbie. Like, that's how I feel. This is gorgeous. This blush is insanely gorgeous. And the gradient is so genius. Like, who thought of this? Step to the front. Who thought of this? Because, yeah. I haven't finished yet, but that is my favorite product. Yeah, I don't even know how to like go to the next product after that. This is totally my look, Kevin baby. Like, what the heck? You did your big one on that. And I fear I need every other shade, but this was in the shade Grapevine, and I'm literally putting this quite literally in the middle of my vanity because I'm going to be using it every day. I don't think you understand. Next we have the Sensual Skin highlighter. I haven't used a highlighter since 2016, so not Kevyn Aucoin being the first one to make me break out and use a highlighter these days. And this is in the shade Supernova for a soft golden glow. I kind of don't even want to put this on top of the blush because like, why would I ever do that? I don't even know. So I think I'm gonna focus it mainly on my nose. I'll be real, even when highlighter was in, I was never a highlighter girl. I don't know, I'm so obsessed with the blush that I want to put nothing on top of it, so I only put a little bit on, and you probably can't even notice. I just put it on the tip of my nose, but like, the blush, I can't even move past the blush. They also sent me the Unforgettable Lip Definer, and this is in the shade Pure. Okay, so on one side they have the pencil, and then on the other side they have a brush. Packaging on all of these items, 10 out of 10, very high quality. Now, swatching this on the back of my hand. Wait, I think that'll be a nice liner on the lip. I lined my lips with this, but it's not the darkest on my skin tone, so I am gonna go in with a liner for a little bit more dimension. So next we have the Celestial Lip Gloss. That was really hard for me to say. I just had to sit here and look it up. That was a big word for Elmo. I won't lie. Okay, so the two shades I have are Drita and Ting. So this one is more of a sheer with gold speckles, and this one is like a sheer baby pink, which I could see both of them. Like the sheer baby pink would go with a lot of lip combos as a perfect inner lip color, and this one could be the perfect topper for so many lip combos. So I'm gonna go in with Drita just because pink inner lip has totally been my vibe lately. So yeah, I'm kind of obsessed. You can't get me away from it. So this is what it looks like on the inner corner, which this low-key goes really perfect with the blush, and it feels so good on your lips. And I kind of want to use this as a topper. And that's with both of them. Hold on. Totally my look. Totally my look. I kind of really like this combo together. I think I'm going to add in a little bit more of the pink. Yeah, this is perfect for fall. This combo is perfect for fall. I am going to finish off the look and then give you guys my final thoughts. So this is our final look, y'all. This is so fall glam. Like, let's get into it. So let's go product by product. We first started with the, what did we first start with? Starting with the Kevyn Aucoin Sensual Skin Enhancer. This 15 is the perfect match for my skin. I don't even know how to even put it into words. This is so perfect. You can use it as a foundation, as a concealer, as a color corrector, as just a spot treatment for when you don't want to do a full face, you just want to cover up any dark spots. Like, this is everything. The pigment is everything. Honestly, this is definitely worth the price. I've been using this for about a month or so, and I literally reach for it every single time I do my makeup. I love it. Next, we have the foundation balm. Even though I couldn't use this, trying out the formula, the way it turned from a powder to a balm back to a powder, I think is going to be absolutely perfect if you are an oily girl. Just the formula screams perfect for oily people, and I am a part of that group. I definitely think I'm going to go back and grab that one in a different shade just to give it a try, because the formula is so interesting to me that I want to give it a try on a full face just to actually get a feel for what it has to offer. So definitely going to be trying that one and be on the lookout for that. The concealer, dare I say, that was the missing piece to my under eye. Like, I don't think my under eye has ever looked this good. And that's in part to the concealer and the blush, but like the concealer is good, and I kind of want to get some more shades. I really love the concealer. I love the formula of the concealer. It's definitely not full coverage, but if you let it sit down for a little bit, it can give full glam. So I feel like this is the perfect concealer for somebody who doesn't wear a full glam foundation. They just wear it on their skin for like spot cover-ups or just to look a little bit more awake. It's definitely perfect for that, but if you let it sit, it can definitely give full glam. So I'll definitely be using that consistently in my routine. Absolutely love that. That one was like a 9 out of 10 for me. for sure. Next, the eyeshadow palette. I love the eyeshadow palette. I can definitely see myself throwing it into my travel bag just because it has so many perfect colors that can do. I could honestly do like a good 4 or 5 looks from this eyeshadow palette. Do I think you need it? Honestly, no, because there are other eyeshadow palettes that kind of do the same thing for a cheaper price. But I will say, I love the shimmer that it came with because I mixed the chocolate and the kind of like orange peachy color, and it came in with a really beautiful fall color. So I definitely see myself using it a lot for that. But do I think you absolutely need it? No. Is it a nice to have? Yes. Next, the Neo blush. If I could tell you to run and grab any product, it's this. I don't think I've ever seen a product like this in the way that it's gradient. So you really get 3 blushes in one, but the last one is so y'all, this is perfect for my deep dark skin girls, but I also know this would look so good on just about any skin tone. Like I mentioned before, I have the Grapevine shade. This will possibly become my most used blush ever. I fell in love with the deeper shade. I think I fell even more in love with the middle shade, and then the way the last one, you could just blend it all together. Kevyn, you've done it. That one's a 10 out of 10. If you have to purchase anything from this video, it's that blush, because I've never seen anything else like it. You gotta have it. What can I say? Next is the Sensual Skin highlighter, and this one I had in the shade Supernova. I didn't use a ton of highlighter, and I'll be honest, I'm not a huge highlighter girl. Do I like it? Yes. I also see myself using it more as an eyeshadow, but if I had a look where I wasn't super in love with the blush, like I was so in love with this blush that I didn't want to put anything on top of it, but I feel like if I had another look, I would definitely try more of the highlighter. Do I think you need it? No. Do I think it's like a run and go grab? Definitely not, but I think it's a nice to have, so I definitely will find different ways to use it, like as an eyeshadow. I could also see myself using it as a tear duct moment. Definitely more of those uses, not actually as a highlighter, but I think that's more of a personal preference just because, like I mentioned, not very big on highlighters. For the Unforgettable lip liner, I definitely like the formula of the lip liner. It was very smooth. I think this is top 5 smoothest lip liner I've used. However, it wasn't deep enough for my skin tone. It didn't really show up on my lips. However, it showed up on the back of my hand. I do love the fact that it has a brush on the other side so that you can blend it out. This is definitely really useful for a lot of lip combos and perfect for when you throw like a lip liner in your purse. You don't have to do the like, just blend it out with the brush, girl. It's okay. Do I see myself using this? Honestly, no, just because of the shade, but if they have a deeper shade, I would definitely go for something like that. I definitely would give it a try simply because the formula is really good. Next, we have the lip glosses. I really like the shade Ting, the one that's clear with like the gold speckles on top. I feel like this would be a perfect topper for a lot of lip combos. I will say I wish that the Drita shade had a little bit more pigment to it, especially when I'm typically putting like a color gloss on the inside of my lips. I want something that has a lot of pigment to it. I will say in comparison, these glosses are really big. These glosses are not cheap, but they are really big. You're getting a lot of gloss in here, especially when I compare it to like the Huda Beauty lip gloss. Just so you can see, like, you're getting a lot more product. So that's something to keep in mind as far as the price. So if I had to grab one of them, I would honestly go back for the shade Ting, which is crazy because that's the one they sent to me, and I really thought Drita was going to be the one that I really fell for. I wish it had a little bit more of a color payoff, but I really could see myself reaching for it, especially on a day where I'm not wearing a ton of makeup and I just want a quick lip gloss. So it's definitely going to be in the rotation of my purse. Whew. I've been yapping. That is it. That's everything. This is the face. Let me know if you have used Kevyn Aucoin before, what products you would grab, and what you think of the full face. Because dare I say, I could definitely see myself using all of these products again, but that blush and that concealer, calling my name. It's definitely going into my normal rotation, as well as the other shade of the Sensual Skin Enhancer, and definitely going back to try that foundation balm. But yeah, that's it. That's all we have today. I hope that you guys have an amazing day, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye, girl.